Representative Grau, you're recognized for a special presentation.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, it is such a pleasure to be here today and get to recognize an outstanding individual. I have the opportunity and the great privilege to represent the University of Central Oklahoma in Edmond, and there are so many wonderful faculty, administration, and students that come through that university. And today we're going to recognize Chris Watson. Chris is a national champion wrestler, NCAA Division II. But I've only just started. He was named the D2 Wrestler of the Year. He went undefeated. More impressively, I think, besides his athletic talents, he was a four-time academic All-American while at the University of Central Oklahoma. Oh, but it gets even better. But I'll have the clerk read the citation, and if you would listen closely, you'll hear some of the incredible circumstances that Chris had to overcome in order to get to where he is. So I'd ask that the clerk would read the citation.
Clerk will read.
Whereas Chris Watson, a native of Andover, Kansas, is a student and wrestler at the University of Central Oklahoma. And whereas Chris Watson is a three-time All-American for the Bronchos and finished with a 130-28 career record to rank 6th on UCO's all-time win list. And whereas this year, Chris Watson became the most dominant wrestler in NCAA Division II, putting together a perfect 42-0 season with a school record 30 bonus point wins. And whereas he received the Wrestler of the Year award during the 2014-2015 NCAA Division II Wrestling Championships held in St. Louis, Missouri. And whereas Chris Watson is a four-time first-team academic All-American, recently earning degrees in both finance and marketing. And whereas these prestigious awards pale in comparison to his recent winning battle against a life-threatening injury. And whereas on March 24, 2015, Chris Watson was diagnosed with a massive blood clot in his right arm and shoulder, and 2 surgeries were required to remove 8 inches of total blockage in the area. And whereas the clot actually existed during the NCAA Division II championship, and had the potentially fatal clot been diagnosed, doctors would have refused to allow Watson to participate in the national championship. And whereas Chris Watson fought through obstacles time and again at UCO, including 2 shoulder injuries, a torn knee ligament, and a massive blood clot. And whereas Chris Watson overcame nagging injuries and tremendous odds to earn a national championship title. And whereas Chris Watson has demonstrated outstanding abilities and exemplary resilience when undefeated, finishing up his last season as UCO's unquestioned leader. And whereas Chris Watson has brought pride and honor to his family, hometown, and the Central community, the Oklahoma House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature, acting on behalf of the citizens of the state of Oklahoma, takes great pride in recognizing those who excel. Now therefore, pursuant to the motion of Representative Randy Grau, the Oklahoma House of Representatives extends to Chris Watson sincerest commendations and directs that this citation be presented.
Madam Speaker, I'd like to ask that Chris be recognized for a few words.
Mr. Watson, you're recognized.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to the House for recognizing me today. It's a great honor to come down here and be recognized by the community of Oklahoma. I couldn't be more thankful for my opportunities that I've been given at UCO, for the educational opportunities, the athletic opportunities. It's been my privilege to be a part of the Oklahoma community. And again, I just want to say thank you on the behalf of myself and my family for all that you do and continue to do. So thank you.
Members, as you can see, Chris Watson is an outstanding young man. He already has a job with Koch Industries up in Wichita. Unfortunately, I've been trying to get the governor on the phone, see what it'll take to keep him here in Oklahoma. But he said he would probably send some wrestlers back down to UCO. I wanted to recognize the administrators that we have from UCO First of all, starting on the end, we have his coach who has been a coach at UCO for 33 years, and that's Coach David James. We have Athletic Director Joe Mueller. We have the President of UCO, Don Betts, and then we have Vice President for Public Affairs, Mark Kinder. So please give all of them a round of applause, and thank you for your support. Congratulations. Thanks for being here.